All right, we live on the mic.
Also, I can't see. I should
Right,
know.
I might have forgotten the one stupid button. Give me
Oops.
1 second.
There you go. I was like,
There's
wait a
stupid
minute.
button.
There we go. All right, I'm all set.
All right, now we are live with the screen on, everybody.
Happy Saturday, y'all.
Happy Saturday. Forgive us if we sound both out of the weather here. Both of us are hit with something of a cold, and so our throats are.
I think so. I don't know.
Well, you have to go visit doctor. I know my case is definitely a
I
cold.
don't know, doctor.
Yeah, doctor.
Excuse me.
See?
I don't need one. What are you talking about? I'm fine. Yeah,
I'm good.
I'm fine. I seem, yeah.
But you know, justice will not wait for us to get better, so we decided we're gonna power on through. Now,
Yeah.
the thing is, what we're gonna try and do, since I have had medicine to help me out in the meantime, however, my sister here just got sick, so to help the sake of her throat, I will be doing all the voices.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I can do what's her face? The regular girl.
Emma.
Emma. I could do Emma.
Right,
That's
because
about
that was
it.
just your normal voice.
Yeah.
So if anything, I guess I will have to handle all the others.
I believe in you.
So, do you remember where we last were?
Yeah, the chief of police came. He was like, oh, basically he made it seem like Edgeworth was like bad at his job. And then like we connected the dots like about the 2-year incident with it being the same issue with the murder that happened.
And the fact that apparently they tried to say that the same guy got killed twice in 2 different spots at the exact same time.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Jesus.
Sorry.
At least your burps haven't gone away.
Nope, I guess not.
But yeah, so I'm honestly starting to think that Chief Police has a lot of dirt, or he was heavily involved in what happened before.
Yeah.
Let's see, and because he literally was like, "Oh, I'm so happy and jolly," then he's like, "I said wait," and I'm like, "Ah, shit."
Yeah. He said, "Ha ha ha," and then he said, "You better shut up."
Let's just shut up. All right, so we held off after that trial. We made it to at least another day to buy some time and get some evidence.
Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
Yeah, me too. Sorry, I'm like staying in a cough.
Oh.
Try not to cough in your face, Emma. Yeah.
I thought you were sneezing.
Oh no, it's just been. I'm a little.
Yeah.
Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
Interesting. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least.
Alright, let's do it. Also, we only have a day, right? To investigate this.
Yeah, because now it's like, since we have 2 crime scenes, we have to investigate the other one. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Science and all that. Blah, who leads science?
Science rules.
Emma,
Don't be so
girl.
short. I was talking.
Wow, now you're the chief of police. I was speaking.
Don't be so short, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? Get it right. I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show.
Really? Because you could have fooled me, because who wears pink lenses?
Emma, the science girl. Don't be a hater.
That's gonna be a t-shirt. Emma the science girl.
Let's go. Science awaits us.
That's gonna be a t-shirt. Emma the science girl. Don't be a hater.
I did say the line.
I know. I was clicking something. Prosecutor's office, underground parking lot.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder.
I think we should.
There wasn't even a body there. Found there. Who cares?
Emma, science, evidence. What the fuck?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
That's why there's a picture in the image of I did it. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water, and you wouldn't know this because
my sister erasing evidence of the crime scene? Never.
And the thing too is, like, you said oil drum, right? And it's like, yeah. Who the f puts water in an oil drum? It's literally called an oil drum.
Maybe.
I'm just saying. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all. It's just we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust.
And your job is what?
Science.
That's not that's not a title. Big words for see, you're a high school student. You don't even have a job. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Luminol? Does it grow hair?
Sticky stuff, you know? You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
You mean the cops never ran a UV light on?
What?
I was talking, madam.
I'm sorry.
Even you can't... What the fuck, Emma? I'm in a drunk here right now.
So you don't like that?
I was just like, I've been drinking beer because my sister's guilty.
Yeah.
Oh, God. The family
Science
name.
doesn't rule. Yeah, it's all gone.
Science, you betrayed me so. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? See?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright.
Right, because the police are guilty of hiding evidence.
Yeah. Let's give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm not legally trained to handle chemicals.
It's fine. I'm a minor. I can't even drink it.
And that stops you from using a spray bottle because...
she's a child. I don't know.
We're testing bloodstamps with this stuff, not drinking it.
Send you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Oh my god, it's...
Test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see?
Press enter.
Oh, sorry. To spray it on. Okay, let's find us some bloodstains. The car, I'm guessing.
Oh. There is blood.
But not a lot.
I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a blood stain?
It's so... ugh.
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood.
You've never been to a doctor?
No.
Scientific investigation in action.
Okay, well, we definitely know this is a blood stain. Doesn't something strike you as odd, scientifically speaking, of course?
What's odd about this, scientifically? The amount of blood? Because once again, if he
Yeah,
got
because.
stabbed to death, he would have been letting out quite a lot, don't you think?
And there's 3 drops, so it's not like.
If anything, it was like off the weapon.
Yeah.
So if anything, it proves the murder didn't happen here, but they brought the weapon with them. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be even more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright. We're gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a blood stain, okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
You mark the paperwork so I don't have to. Yes, you're very helpful in your job.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too.
Saved up my allowance to buy that.
Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky.
We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court.
Considering they kept throwing new ones every half hour on us.
Yeah. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
Yes, it's called tampering evidence.
No, it's not.
Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. It's like it's like the Batman. Bring the rat to the light.
Yes. Ave Maria.
Oh my god, I was like, where's she going with this? And I was like, no. When it clicked in, I was like, no.
It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
What the f do you think we've been doing? We're playing detective.
Yeah.
Yes, I should give this spray on anything suspicious. All over Emma.
Yeah.
Ha! Oh god.
Oh gosh.
I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box.
Miss Star?
You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, sister. That kind of lead in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Hey, no hard feelings over the trial, right? Just exposing you like crazy.
Yeah.
You certainly put me in a tight spot today. Oh god. My apologies, Miss Star, but no, it's okay. It was my fault.
Oh, we know.
Damn! I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Please believe me.
No. Sorry, you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable.
Yeah, technically, shouldn't you be in jail right now? Perjury! Except if someone from the distance. Perjury! Shit, she's on to something. Cough up mode. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. You know, the honor of a detective who was fired 2 years ago. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
So you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star?
Yes. It was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they face me, they cough up.
Mm.
Oh god, I guess.
Oh, look at that.
Oh god.
New.
Coughed it up. They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. Hence, Angel Star. Ba-doom-tsh.
Maybe.
I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of a suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the Gotham Queen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
Oh, snap! And you were let go, or fired. I felt that I found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if this prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident. Oh great, the DL6 returns.
Dun, dun, dun.
SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean...
I think you present like the ticket, maybe?
I think I hear you echo my echo. Holy crap.
Huh?
That's like the first time I heard me echo in your audio, but nah, we're good.
Okay. Guess we can't Joe her.
I mean, it's... at the present the note. How do I present again? Oh, right.
Got it.
Dang it. Take that!
What do you think about this?
The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know.
Billy?
That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Let's see, crime photo.
I just talk to her now, or?
If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But, even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. I was like, no, don't.
It took her 5 minutes to get there.
Exactly. That's why I took this photo, yes. And, oh.
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime?
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony, as it were.
The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't gonna have it disregarded again. Just like that time. Uh-oh. That time? Look, it only happened once. I didn't want the lunchbox. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable to who?
The Illuminati. Do-do-do. 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I've ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. It's high over there. So
they didn't solve it?
on the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
That's why they're the whole police corruption bit.
Mm-hmm.
The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job.
You were one of those?
So they got rid of them so that way they couldn't talk.
Yeah.
Myself and one other person you know well. I wonder who.
Yeah.
Wait, could it be? Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. If you didn't see that picture of the flashback, you would have no clue. Oops, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Look there again. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. I've been fooled. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There's another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us, because we're not part of the law. We're like Batman and Batgirl.
Yes.
Wow, way to not follow the joke. Okay. I get it was bad.
Hey. Those lunches you sell.
There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? I better not ask. Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection.
So, rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. Finally, a good meal! Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Really? We're gonna bribe him with a bento?
It'll work.
Steak lunch received. Up, and we know who our target is.
Yep. Miss Star? Mr. Marshall, is he your, are you his... Are you going out?
What's so embarrassing about that?
She's in high school.
Why do you want to know? Do you want to become my first girlfriend?
No.
Wow, that's just a no.
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. Got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
Now he's so cold.
You as cold as ice. Do. Shit, now that song's in my head too. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that.
I see. Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall. Let's see,
Aha, a ladder.
That's
Oh.
a. I'm reading. That's a step ladder. Thank you very much.
What's the difference? Scientific terms, please.
One's a step. This is scientific, huh?
Look at the basic nature of the thing, Mr. Wright.
It seems all so horribly familiar somehow. Oh wait,
Nothing. Oh, look at the wheel, the barrel.
uh-oh.
Spray on there because she kicked it. Oh, there you go.
There's that too. This blood must be from when Lana.
No, my sister isn't the murderer.
But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime. And her right hand is bandaged.
Hey, just whose side are you on?
This has nothing to do with taking sides. So, this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. This just keeps getting worse. Take that, oil drum.
Guess that's it.
Guess so. Even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all.
So the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is.
She's like a kid at an amusement park. It's adorable.
Science rules. Oh, real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
Every other sentence. Science rules.
Mm.
Oh, good lord, he really turned it to the west. Boy, he would have video evidence of the crime too.
Yeah.
What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime.
It sure seems that way. Oh,
Oh, what's wrong?
those cacti, they're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight.
Why would you put your hat on that? You're gonna put spikes in your head.
It's okay.
If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert.
Hey.
What I want to know is if there's a guard station, where's the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
Who could it be? Meekins?
Mm.
Oh my god, the fact he has a little rope trap.
Yeah. It says Texas. It's on the floor, a lasso.
Looks like it's set to trap something. It's like a Looney Tunes trap.
Yeah. Trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. The lasso missed.
You need to go back to school.
Dang.
You sure have an active imagination. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording.
Aha.
I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there.
Texas, Texas, Texas. Then go to Texas already.
Swinging door makes this place look like some kind of saloon.
But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch.
I'd say be more of a yard myself. Because I'm a pirate.
I guess. Hey, those sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
She's prickly? How so?
Let me cue the sad music. Okay. In case.
Wow, cue the sad music, huh? Just like look up to the sky.
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her.
I'm not so sure I see the resemblance.
It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. There's a security guard uniform hanging there.
Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
Leather jacket, leather pants, a leather...
Oh my god, he's streaking!
No! What was that called again?
Streaking.
A punchy? A paunchy? Pinchy? I know, a poochie.
A poncho, you dumbass.
Wait, maybe that wasn't it.
It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. I want to see how many more times she can screw it up. That stupid kid. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone just has full clearance into the evidence room.
It won't open.
You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in first. Alright, I think that's all we got here. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please!
Huh? Wasn't that...
One steak run, please. Oh, it's you.
Detective Gumshoe.
Now's not the time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. But I really need a steak run from Lunchland.
Wait, I thought I was supposed to bribe Marshall with this.
Yeah. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
Emma, why the f would you pull out my pocket? I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Oh my god.
Now's not the time for despair. We caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence.
The criminal? You mean...
You heard all about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal?
That was me! On the same day the detective was killed in a prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Alright.
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I talked normal for him, too.
Okay. I was like, oh right, that's right, I was supposed to do all the voices.
It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy here.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
Listen, pal, all I know is I need a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly.
Wait, don't leave.
I need you.
If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figured he's down there having a good cry. Later!
Ran off to the evidence room.
He's the one with the permission. Well, this investigation is off to a running start.
Get it? Because we ran away?
You are
Really
a
funny.
hoot. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. All two of them.
Mm. There was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department.
Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot.
It makes my head hurt.
Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene.
Yeah, you sound dead set on investigating.
Oops. Who brought the drums?
Don't mess up or we could wind up dead.
Emma, stick to your science. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. They'd be like, damn it, come on.
Another one?
God damn it, how are we gonna excuse this one? I mean,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look like anyone's gonna help us much either. So who did they arrest?
Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yes, I guess they did. Let's not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Oh my god, my ear.
What was that?
Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator. I say I was perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say.
Oh god, it's Meekins.
Oh,
no.
hi. Greetings, sir.
But his hand's bandaged too.
Yeah. Wait, I know who you are.
Excuse me, but, is Mr. Eckwood, anyone on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Mr. Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman. I'm a little lost lamb, sir.
I'm gonna hate myself after this.
Mm. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report?
No, sir. How should I say this?
Wait, he isn't. Is he? He's behind the glass. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You, Officer Meekins, you didn't. Did you?
Oh my god.
Huh?
That speaker.
Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir.
What? What?
Now this is an unexpected turn of events. So they're framing Meekins now for it.
Yep.
And it's hilarious. Look, his pose matches his ID badge.
Yeah.
Oh my god, could you not?
Sir, I'm a patrolman with general affairs, sir.
Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins.
I had some business that day, sir, so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir.
Normally there's a guard at the evidence room?
Duh. It's called a guard station.
That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall.
Marshall?
Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir.
You don't have to give me that expression, dude. I don't need to see those eyes.
A suspicious person. Yarr!
What the heck is going on? What is this guy doing?
What happened then?
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center.
How long were you out? Days?
Might I ask, what happened to your hand?
Sir, there was no bandage to me. There was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir.
A bandage on his hand? Just like Miss Sky.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. Tell me more about the victim. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Now I'm just gonna be like the like the Dayline host who gets excited for Mario. So I'm becoming Edward. Like, you killed Detective Bruce Goodman in evidence, right? Tell me more. He's like,
Sir! Oh god.
every time with that horn.
Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim.
I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive and well at that, compared to the other one.
Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that.
Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman?
Oh, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side.
So, you didn't know him?
Sir, I worked in the cleaning department, devoid of light or other creature comforts. I didn't know any detectives.
If he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Again, the whole I'm a victim thing, you dumb broad. Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir, none. I just wanted to knock him out for a couple hours. Because I want to be like, hey, friends, selfie pics. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir.
At least someone around here has more confused than I am. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime?
Well, you see, sir,
God damn it, stop it! My ears are gonna go deaf.
you see, sir,
Don't you think you should just confess?
But, sir, but there was nothing I could do.
Nothing you could do?
Sir, to tell you the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detectives pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir.
The detective? Which one? We're in the police department. There's full of detectives.
And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious.
The next thing you knew, you were, huh?
And when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. Alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared.
Detective Goodman pointed the knife at him?
I guess. And
This
maybe
is
he
getting more
fainted.
confusing now, because now they're saying Detective Goodman was doing something in the evidence room, pointed the knife from the SL9 incident, he blacked out, and then he left. So what they're trying to say is he was alive when he was in that room. He didn't die there.
Yeah,
But
but
where
there
did
wasn't
he
enough
die?
blood. Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like if we get to get access into that room, if there's no blood, it's like, okay, he didn't die either in the parking lot or in the office. Where did they kill him?
Yeah. What?
Then when I looked down, there was gushing blood from my hands, sir. All the shock, all the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt?
No, but I can hear you. The victim's body disappeared.
That's some story.
Please stop making me talk.
Oh, let's. Gotcha. I can't remember how this works.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
Hey! That's it, sir. That's it.
That's what?
My head was a blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember. Sir.
You mean you remember what happened?
Correct. That card was the cause of it all.
This ID card?
Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exactly, sir. Nothing.
Except you're not telling me what the fuck you're talking about.
So we could use the card to get into the evidence room.
But it's like he remembers exactly what I'm like, exactly what? Exactly! You're not helping me!
I know, but I'm also saying I just thought about it. We could use his ID card to get into the evidence room.
Touche. Can you tell me what it is you do remember?
Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A lost lamb, if you will. I know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's when you thought he looked
And that's when you thought he looked...
I was trying to be you for a little bit. Seems not that hard.
Once you start doing that voice, you can't switch.
Yeah.
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
Oh, that's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
He flashed out his junk.
Mm.
That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me.
What?
Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. Look at me with my lucky charm. So I whooped and leapt at him.
Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him?
Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir.
What happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I woke, I was here. I thought maybe I went Super Saiyan. Turns out I didn't.
Right.
Oh, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know.
Hello.
Mm. Oh, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. The victim, who he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. So someone was posing as him.
Aha.
That reminds me, because remember when they showed the picture of Emma with the trunk, how she had a white coat?
Yeah.
It looked like Goodman's coat now that I think about it.
Oh.
Someone was trying to go into the evidence room and posed as Goodman.
Weird.
Maybe.
If this body just disappeared from the evidence room, don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. I need a drink. My throat's killing me.
Huh? You still ended up here?
He told me it had to be him, sir, on that day at that time. Captain Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said.
But you don't remember the events clearly.
No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Uh-oh.
Oh, videotape?
From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape. I'm shit.
And you waited until now to tell us this?
I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it.
No thanks, I have my own. Well, guess we better go check out the crime scene.
Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives desk.
It's Police Chief Grant.
Aunt.
Yeah.
And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there's anything missing.
Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine.
Wow, they really are digging for dirt.
I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal?
Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir.
The chief of detectives looks a little flustered. Oh, he's trying to find his evidence.
Aha, righto, my boy. How have you been? Swim much?
Oh, Chief Gant reporting for duty, sir.
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
He was nice to me. Shut up. Oh my god, this music.
Reminds me of Bowser for some reason.
Exactly. Is Edward going to be okay?
Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Oh, yeah, well, they had no end of trouble with the boys since last year.
You mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
Doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it?
I know it's boring.
And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto?
Oh, karma. Remember me? It's like, remember objection. God damn it, he still does it.
Objection!
Objection. But I objection.
The legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career.
Beaten by the rookie. Suck it, Angel.
In court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. We didn't fix it.
We exposed you. I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say.
Yeah, we got caught with our bloody hands, so,
They'd do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf, too, I mean.
they're being the prosecutors, I assume.
Generally speaking, it's impossible. But that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this? Because once again, the autopsy said he died one stab wound, not multiple.
Yeah. I don't know, Righto. I can't give away all our secrets just like that. This is particular, well, and it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
No, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them.
Yet you did it.
No. You know.
No.
It's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut. He was the one you were picking on earlier? You saw that? Whoops.
I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do.
See if we can we kind of discreetly ask him.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
What exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
Well, you'll see over there. That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check in for anything that might be a clue. I took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
Lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something?
The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case.
Maybe his ID card?
I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Oh, hang on. Let's see what is actually on it. Bruce Goodman, ID. They tried scratching the IP number?
I don't think he remembered his ID number.
He didn't write down what he lost either.
Yeah.
It looks like a 5. Looks like a 9 or a 4. And we have the actual card, so he didn't remember it was an 8. If that means anything. Yeah, he didn't even remember it was an 8.
Oop.
Oh, we need his permission to enter. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. What the fuck? I hate this suspicious aura.
Now, Righto.
Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate at all.
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man?
Huh?
If anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them the $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Just goes to show you never know until you ask. For you here, you can borrow this. Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honor. Just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir.
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. But the thing is, like, they just gave us another card, but we still have Goodman, so maybe they're trying to frame us for something.
I don't know.
The evidence room is beyond that door.
We have the ID card from Chief Gant. Just walk in. Won't open.
Aha! The card reader's turned off. Yeah, he turned it off.
What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina sky so gray? Back again, motherfucker. Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? Like I couldn't tell it was him. What's that? Why does it have to be him? Look for? God damn it, he's a mind reader too. As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw, that card you got there on your chest? That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw.
Well, what you stand there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Ciao, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you, hombres. You're busy then. Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. And this is when we bribe the man.
Yes.
Not even for this steak? That smell. Reminds me of Texas. God dang it.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
California. No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Oh, God.
Yes, Miss Starr.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch. I see. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
Oh my god, is it like a coded message for him?
Mm,
That's how she delivers how they work together in secret.
I guess.
Steak lunch given. Alright, Bambina. You win. Ask. Finally, it seems like.
Willing to talk. Mr. Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. So why was I in the parking lot, you ask? Don't ask me. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, shit. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, may not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know. That's why I'm dressed like this.
Oh, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
Oh, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know.
Star told us something. He said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the edge transferals too. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina. What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand here are the security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, these tapes are automatically erased every few hours. Damn it!
Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? What part of me and machines don't you understand? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you'll need an ID card. ID 3 of them?
Oh, they don't know you have the other one.
Thus, the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
Oh, sick.
So this is the ID card record.
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambia, I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
You're right. I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Goodman's ID.
Yeah.
He died, but he went at 5:14. He literally would have had to die a minute later. Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to stabbing. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases at this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years, so we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
See now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to the SL9 2 days ago? Well, I think if we show... Right, because since we saw the number, we can present the badge.
Yeah. See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot? The number on this card is 584-2189.
Sir Marshall, show us that ID card report again.
2 people... Wait a second.
Yeah.
There's 2 people that entered at the same time.
Yeah, look at that 4th number. It's a perfect match. That was probably Officer Meekins.
It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
When the incident occurred, Cheddar Goodman was in the evidence room.
So it's flat out he was not in the parking lot.
Yeah.
But wait, what did Officer Meekins say?
Show his ID card.
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card.
But he didn't present it.
Yeah, so someone
he
took
used
his ID card.
Yeah, so there
He
was a
used it.
faker or impersonator.
Yeah.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do?
The thing, suddenly he pointed a knife at me.
If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
Thank you.
I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here.
Oh.
Alright, that's pretty cool. Let's try... Wait a second, look at this too. Someone had 2 ID, the same number and went twice.
Oh, yeah.
Someone was in there twice. What?
We have to ask Meekins his ID number.
Meekins, we have this guy too.
This is neither wild nor west here.
Aha, but that and this are 2 different things entirely.
I guess so, huh? I'm lost.
Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Alright, let's just go in the room. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
This is the evidence room? It's really kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
You don't believe in ghosts?
I'm still here.
Eek!
Wow!
Hmm? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal.
Hmm?
So it is true what I heard.
Fredo, please, do I look like a selfish man? If anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate the room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, it's true.
So, Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50, even me?
Say, oh god, he's poor.
What he's focusing on. Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today.
Just for today? Boss for a day. Oh.
Boss for a day?
But guess what? You got permission from the chief. Now you're a boss for a day.
Gee, thanks.
First of all, you'll want the hand plates.
Okay.
There's literally nothing to it.
Yeah. Ask him about his ID, yeah. Detective Goodman, you're boss for the day?
Emma, wake up.
I'm trying.
That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Are you where are your underlings?
Why are you underling?
Why are you underlings?
Damn,
Fine.
she's got a point there. They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again.
I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. And my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open?
I'll always believe in Mr. Edward, no matter what happens.
So Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edward just can't get away from that case.
That case.
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Definitely not the DL6 incident.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case.
This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using their ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards get me lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
Sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Where'd my hand go?
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own.
Funny, they look like normal lockers.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it...
Zap, you get a shock.
If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Interesting. Interesting.
Detective Goodman's note, and that switchblade night. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case.
Oh boy.
Now, that was a bloody violent case.
Violent? So it was a murder?
A serial killing.
A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. Say, right, you're getting excited. No, I'm not.
But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edward built his case around that to nab him.
This was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edward right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill.
Rumors? About forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all cleaned up with a transferal the other day. It was the last job he had ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
Oh, so that switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? That creates more questions than answers.
That's the victim's Detective Goodman's ID card. These days, everything cards and secret numbers. I can never relax.
That's only because you always lose your card.
I always forget my secret number too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the world coming to?
Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the system.
Ugh. Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner.
Looks like a car door.
A pair of handcuffs attached to the frame.
Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away?
That's one of those human profiles for range testing.
He's been shot square in the forehead.
Better him than us.
Damn! Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here.
What a sorry looking fishing pole that is.
Ah, that's my personal pole. I never think around to use it.
Oh, wait, I've seen that somewhere before. The metal detector.
Right
Yeah.
now, that's the metal detector. The one that led to the solving of the case out on Gordon Lake, remember?
Oh, right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before.
Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later.
That cheap-looking box?
You can't just judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. See?
Rips it open. There's blood.
Oh. Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know.
You mean SL9? It does have the tag on it. What's this? Blood?
It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here.
Looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
They're right. What if there are other bloodstains left in the room?
We should use her testing fluid to check it out.
Oh, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
Where you going again, pal? What the hell? That's apparently from the case.
A case?
The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there?
Another piece of SL9 evidence. take a closer look. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever was broken.
Want to try put it back together?
Huh, good luck, pal. That's not a job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I give up.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
What the fuck?
Science.
Well, this looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in peace here. Let's see here.
That looks right. Back. Yeah, the bottom. Looks right.
Okay,
There you go.
what was this thing?
Oh. You rotate. There you go.
I spent a good 3 hours and what the fuck are you doing?
But it's still missing a big piece.
Huh? I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that too far too in my 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it.
Some pieces stolen?
I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
Can't really understand how it got broken.
Unstable jar.
What is the saw and paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art. I notice that there's blue and yellow paint here.
Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger?
Well, you might say this is my studio.
Here, in the evidence room?
I'm Batman.
Oh yeah, do the luminol thing too.
Yeah.
This one's open, and the red indicator light is above the door is lit.
That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint.
Detective Goodman's locker.
You sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Sure, I mean, what could be inside the dead man's locker? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it.
It's empty. It must have taken the contents elsewhere.
Knew it. This is someone's right handprint.
What?
What's the matter, Detective?
This locker? It's mine!
God dang it.
It's yours?
Please, you have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I gotta jot down the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. You know who I work for.
What? But you're a detective.
So even he knows they're bullshit. You know?
Yeah.
Whoa! That's where he got killed.
Yep.
That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. Not professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman.
Was actually an alien.
This proves that something really happened in front of this locker.
I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you don't want my opinion, you should have asked.
But the thing is, also notice this big problem. The pool of blood, but no trail leaving.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
No, he died there. They picked his body up.
But he'd still be dripping, and there'd be blood on
No,
whoever was
I mean,
carrying him.
No, I'm saying if all his blood was there. Anyway. Huh?
Oh.
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant.
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What, this? Called luminol testing fluid.
You get your hands on that.
Huh?
I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief. It'll be good, right?
Where'd you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans. There's something sticking out of here.
It's like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently.
Oh, his coat must be in that one.
Mm-hmm. You know.
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or wrecked. A guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had to breathe down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sometimes Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot, too.
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under the trench coat either.
If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it in front of them, pal. It hurts my feelings.
Alright, so it's getting to that time. Do you want to hold off until next week? Or
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see, where were we here? Alright guys, so we're gonna call it quits for today. We'll resume next week. I might stream Condemned later today, since I might not do it tomorrow, since Father's Day is tomorrow, and I have plans.
Yeah.
So, we'd like to thank everyone who ever stopped by here. Hope to catch you guys again another time. Have a great Saturday.
Bye.
And hopefully we'll be better, more recovered, so we can properly do our voices again.
I hope so.
I hope so as well, for my sake. Because I cannot do Gumshoe for some reason.
Hey, pal!
It's okay. You did pretty good.
Well, thank you. I got my sister's blessing. Alright guys, see you later.
Bye.